You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV. Welcome back to Soda TV. Yeah, man. Y'all know how I go with Kodak. Don't even come in here thinking y'all are surprised or this is just some whoo-wee. Like, nah, y'all know that it was about that time for Kodak Black to start having this rack attack. Y'all know it's about that time for him to start acting like he done smoked some crystal F mixed with some candle wax and that was that one rug that they had that had people eating people, that bath salt, you know, mixed with a little bit of rack. Yeah, you know, it's about time for him to start acting like that. You know this, man? I shouldn't have to tell you in Chris Tucker voice for you to hear me, man. Y'all know it's about that time, and y'all know that he ain't had his favorite person to have in his mouth in a minute, so it's about that time for him to start mentioning that boy again. You feel me? And quite honestly, I don't believe they got past, you know, that ordeal that they had when Kodak Black was locked up, and he tried to, I believe what Kodak Black tried to do was remain relevant from behind bars and used NBA YoungBoy's name to do that, but he used NBA YoungBoy name in the wrong way, and he got NBA YoungBoy to respond in the worst way possible. And y'all know that's where you got that rant, my wife? Huh? My wife? And I don't believe they never got over that, man. Like, because you gotta figure, before that, man, they made some beautiful music together. What I mean beautiful, man, like my favorite track that I was just listening to right before I turned my cameras on. Like, I can listen to it all day, man, literally, man. And that's crazy. You can listen to one song all day. That ain't got nothing on the chain, I'm a champion. What it say? I'm the chosen one, and then hey, I'm a champion. I'm the chosen one, the champion. Yeah, I'm the chosen one. It's called Chosen One. And man, like, and don't take me mumbling through of it to think that I don't know I know the whole track word from word, so I'm just tweaking right now. But they was making some good music, and it was good for business, and that's what Kodak Black is realizing now after he effed up. And you know Kodak Black realized it because you know how many times Kodak Black tried to mend this and bring it back together after that incident? Like, he didn't try, you know, he even tried jumping the gun, and he was able to have a conversation with somebody in NBA camp. I think it was 3-3. But whatever, he talked to them, and then Kodak went, after he talked to 3-3 or whoever he talked to in the NBA camp, he went straight to the internet talking about they back together, everything, this, and the whole time YoungBoy ain't okay. YoungBoy, not he didn't okay the move to talk to Kodak, but he didn't okay they weren't never cool, man. Like, then he didn't came on line several times Kodak and said, you know, miss lil' bruh, and you know, it's just he realized. I think he realized he jumped the gun in prison. You know, he tried to say, and then what he jumped the gun by doing, man, you got to realize, like, Kodak was out of pocket for that, man. He tried to insinuate that NBA YoungBoy was some way, somehow, the police for allegedly calling 12 on his baby mama. You know, and then Kodak Black getting that, damn, you down bad, little bruh. Don't tell me you did that, man. You ain't have to do it like that, little bruh. You know, I thought I told you better than that type you know, the whole time NBA YoungBoy looking at like, and my wife? You know, we was going through an issue. They had to be called type stuff. Some relatable stuff, right? And whole time and just judging. Kodak Black was in the wrong. Let's just be real. And ain't no rap artist gonna come on the platform and publicly tell you they was in the wrong for doing some big ass. Nobody is gonna do that. Nah. So fast forward to now, you got Kodak Black going on yet another rant with NBA YoungBoy's name in his mouth. And that ain't nothing nice, man. You know, he get to letting out, you know, the things that he really want to say. I got one part of it, but I got more like to add to it, right? So just giving you a brief, right? What he goes over in this rant is, you hear him saying, yeah, I think he's saying I listened to his album, a mixtape, and it was, you know, it was trash, and yeah, you know, type of stuff. He used to work for me, and a couple of downplay, you know, talked about his album being trash a couple times, and then yeah, I was able to get more info from it has to be more than one part to it then, because in the reportings they are reporting that Kodak went on there to say that YoungBoy was imitating him, copying his style, what he was doing. You know, YoungBoy wanted to hit Jamaica after Kodak Black hit Jamaica first. He also copied him with the Making America slogan type stuff. Also copied him with hitting two females behind him, which were a female named, I'm totally oblivious to these females. I don't know who they are, but two names are, one of them is, come on, Mello, Rackz, and Dej, or DEJ. I don't know. Like, I think she should have put more to her name than that, because you got Dej Love, I think you got Dej Dial or something like that. Like, it's just, you gotta set yourself aside. So I think she should have did more with the name. But also said NBA YoungBoy stole his whole swag. Also NBA YoungBoy, what was the other thing? I think I might have named all of them, man. So basically trying to say NBA YoungBoy was copying him, stealing his identity, trying to go behind him. And if that was true, that'd be a bar. You feel me? But even if it is true, nobody's gonna believe it, especially at a time like this where Sniper Gang seems to be, you know, dwindling down as far as, you know, the public eye, you know, and what's in demand and what's hot at the time. You know, Sniper Gang is not the choice right now. You know, the fans saying Sniper Gang OVA. I'm gonna read that to you a little later, right after I show you the content. So let's get into the content, and I'll be right with you when you get back, buddy. Roll it.
Get this shit the same treatment, the same for real, pretty hard. I just heard the bro album, that little shit. I don't even like it right now, and I like YoungBoy music. I like YoungBoy music. That shit. Hey, bro, you already what you call it? With Dad was my favorite sucker, homie. Dad, now you want Mello cheese, man. Bro, you know you love it. That's all you gotta say, man. You gotta say, I don't know what's up, I don't know if you gonna say that or what. Just in my days are back, man. You can have Mello. She weird. She talk too much anyway. She weird. Green. All type of shit. Weird ass things. Send me my favorite sucker back. Send days are back, baby. Send days are back there, love brother. Send days are back there, love brother. You got, man, yeah, you can have that. You can have that. I'm trying to surprise album too, goddammit. I might go Make America Sniper again. I might go that. Same way me and Sexy did the toe. We just did the toe. We just did the Make America Sexy again. You know what I mean? I see the people say they come out there, hey, go on tour with bruh. Go on tour with bruh. Yeah, tell Bray hit me. Or tell Alex called me, how he was calling me before dude came home. Tell Alex called me. Same way. Everything, what you call it, my dust. That's dust. We already did that. We went master last year. Now we go this year. We made Haiti free again. We already did that. I salute it, bro. Stop. This is what the fuck on behind the scenes bullshit. So that week up. You should be to my mama house, homie. You should be to my mama house, homie. On the world mojo, you know that, homie. Stop saying. I turned Drew up. I turned Drew Mac Agency up. I turned Alice Jr. up. So stop playing. We got the same hell, what you call it, bitch. We got the same hell. We got the same damn mustache. Stop playing.
Yeah, man. He said a mouthful, didn't he? Or did he have a mouthful before he started speaking? Because you could barely understand nothing. As usual with Kodak, Rackz. You know what I'm saying? That's what his nickname is. Kodak Rackz. With a C at the beginning, god damn it. Gotta put on my gloves for this. Forgot to put on my gloves. So, yeah, man. So now I done gave y'all that. I gotta give y'all what the fans think, because the fans are the most important part of this show that I run here. This ain't ran like no other. You know, you'll never find another show like this, buddy. So, we got, what's her name? Rhea Divining? Rhea Giving Lay? Whatever. But she said Kodak can't even sit in the same room as YB. You know, a lot of people may agree with that. You know, you got half and half when you say something like that. You feel me? You're not gonna have just one-sided with that comment in particular. We got next, Deshaun Sullivan goes on to say, you forgot he didn't steal your yerks. You took them all. Dang, man. Did you have to bring up his addiction? Yeah, man. Again, like I said at the beginning, you know, it's a time for another rant of his, like, because, and it seemed like he always off that when he on them, man. Look how he be looking, man. Like just on the Kaya Sanat show. You know, check it out. You feel me? He's never looking good when he's on them rants. There has to be a connection with that, right? It can't, there's no coincidence, right? But we got Starling Kirsty says, Kodak, get off the rugs. LMAO. Yeah. Kevin Levy goes on to say, this is not 2018 yet. Yeah. No. Michi Osama goes on to say, YB Pop's Jamaican, crazy fool. I ain't know that. I know, YB Pop's in jail allegedly for some real stuff. He been in there a long time, but I ain't know he was Jamaican. That's enlightening. Which would honestly explain why, a part of why NBA YoungBoy might have had interest in going over there. You feel me? Or might have been told by his father, look, check it out over there. Or maybe wanted to know his roots. But I just really thought that he was just going for a little get out, and you feel me? And then on the side, a little promotion. Anywhere he goes, it's gonna be promoting the album when he amongst the people. So that's what I thought. But that was enlightening. We got Dontel Lathlen, Sniper Gang, go over them YB guys. Kodak got Trump on speed dial. Fake nose gang. I kind of get what he's saying a little bit, but not really, because he may have Trump in his pocket, but that don't make him, YB got pardoned too by Trump. So can you say they're equal now? Like, that don't make nobody better than nobody, especially when you talking about YB, which is the biggest rap artist in the United States. You can't use a weak argument like that to justify that statement, buddy. But I'm not against your statement. We gotta leave that for the fans. We got Sherlyn T. Johnson. Kodak, just gonna go to rehab and lay down, bruh. Think you just want to be relevant because you're not doing nothing with your life but being a geeker. Man couldn't even leave out of Utah. Then you actually, for the first time, I'm actually seeing someone yell "Yak Better" by Tyler Stewart. That's not a common saying, especially when it's comment on NBA YoungBoy thing, right? We got Sim the Handle S Rasi, whatever. Yak, sit your rack head down. Yeah, that's what a lot of people has been saying. So, you got to hear from the fans. You feel me? You know how I go. But hey, man, you see how they coming, and a lot of them comments, I feel the same way. You feel me? Kodak Black was definitely out of pocket for that one, as he was when he went in and started all this, right? But when you ain't man enough to step out front and say, see, YB might be treating it a little different if Kodak Black had got out in front of it, apologized like a man, and made his apology just as big as his mistake, did it publicly, and then came back to him like on some, like, you feel me, and fixed it the right way. Kodak Black would have took it better. But now that he done went here, like a person like YB that's unforgiving, they'll never be cool, never make music again. Cause when YB not cool, she don't make music with you, no matter how much the money in. Like, it's over with for them. Kodak didn't seal the deal. You gotta live with that fate and just settle with trying to beef with YB every chance he get for promotion and for news coverage. You know, because you can't make no noise with him. So you gotta make it going against him. I can't judge Yak because he ain't the only one doing it. It's a lot. Everybody does it in the music world. But hey, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Along with that, if you haven't subscribed, you know, like, share this by now. What you on? I don't know, but I ain't trying to get off that because you, my boy, ain't right at all. You know. And lastly, notification bell is to be notified on everything I drop and taking it from the top. This is the realest, trillest, illest podcast on YouTube right now. News channel at that. The Real Soda TV is the name, as written right there. I'm your host, Soda. And I'm out.